So 3 days sorting out all of my paperwork with Beau, and everything was hunky-dory. Went to get it sorted, and we had to go back the next day because we didn't have all the paperwork. It seems things have changed. Good morning, guys. Before we get into that little bit of an experience I had the other day, let me just apologise for not being around recently, probably nearly 2 weeks, I think, but I've had a few issues with my MacBook Pro, and the other thing was the weather. It was just so intense of the last sort of like 9-10 days that if you're not out at 6 a.m, it's pointless. It's 7 a.m. now and it's already very hot. So I thought I'd get my laptop fixed. It wasn't a hardware thing, it was just, I don't know, don't even really know what it was, but it took them about 6 days to fix it because they were busy doing other stuff as well. But that's another story. But I just thought I'd apologise. I've not been around, and I hope you stick around. And I'm back, and that's why I'm up this morning. I just want to get another video out as quick as I can. So there you go. It all started about a week ago when anyone who's done any paperwork for their marriage visa, or rather my extension of stay for a non-O visa based on marriage. Is that okay? And as usual, it means a trip to the Amper to get a copy of the marriage certificate, in which we always get 2 because it's only 20 baht or something. And then we went to get all of the paperwork done, the photocopies, 2 copies of everything. That's a beast of a dog. 2 copies of everything. Had to get my photos done, had to make sure you got the map done, taking photographs of the outside of your house with you stood there going, with your wife, and sitting inside your house. Got everything done as normal, everything filled out. A lot of dogs down this street, and everything was prepared, and off we went on our little holiday all the way up to virtually Udon Thani. It's not, but it feels like it. It's I don't know, 22 kilometres I think from town to immigration. Just let me get past these dogs. All right, mate. Oh, big boys, aren't you? Okay, it's a little bit quieter now. Still just about hearing them all. Anyway, so we were prepared, we were ready, even had my 1,900 baht. Perfect, done. Off we went. No problems at all. And the lady was there, the immigration officer. She was very helpful, as always really good at Kaen immigration. It was all good. Went through the paperwork, no problems at all. Had the finances done, everything was perfect. Though I always do feel like a criminal. I don't know why. Whenever I go to immigration, I feel like a criminal, like I've done something wrong. Do you ever get that feeling? So, done. Went through everything and it was all good. Very happy. And then right at the very end, a lady, the same lady said, "Do you have your affidavit?" And it's like I don't know, some kind of STM 10 or something. I've got I took a photo of it. I don't actually have a copy of it now, but I took a photograph of it and I'll stick it up there. Yeah, and it was this affidavit from a friend or a neighbour. Bloody hell. Just check out this new house that's going up on our estate. They're building it right now. Look at the wall. The wall goes on for about 15 years. What is in on there? Actually, it's not as big as I thought, but it's very nicely done. They won't mind, I don't think. I'm not going to go in. Just check that out. There's some serious money gone into that. It's like a garage or something there, then a carport, then obviously a living bit, and then that's really nice. Very beautiful house. And absolutely ginormous gates. Wow. It's about as wide as mine, total. This was just wasteland not long ago. So, this affidavit, and myself and Beau just looked at each other and went, what? What do you mean? Looked back at her, and Beau just asked in Thai. She said, it doesn't say anything on the website. She said, oh no, it's new. I said, but we've just got the information of what you need from the guy at the reception desk in Khon. And actually the guy is one of Beau's students who's on an internship. And it was like, nothing, no information about it whatsoever. I said, oh no, yeah, it's new, we're just doing it now. And I was like, but how do we know if you're not going to tell anyone? But the problem is you can't get angry, there's no point. And she just said, right, well, here it is, fill it in. So I thought, okay, let's fill it in. I said, and at the bottom there, you need to get your neighbour to sign it and have a copy of their ID card and a copy of the house book. So that didn't just mean we just got to fill out another form. It meant we had to go home and we had to go and find it and we had to go and locate the neighbour and do this. And my neighbour, well, I've got one neighbour, and she's 70 something. She's an old lady. She ain't got time to go and do things like that. Anyway, just before we left, Beau went back in and asked, does it have to actually be a neighbour? She said, no, it can actually just be someone you know. So that was okay. So my missus just used a friend of hers. But what it did mean was the paperwork wasn't completed. She actually filled out and actually extended my visa for 30 days, but said she needed that piece of paper before it got processed properly. So I had to come all the way back. Then, now bear in mind, we didn't just go at 8 o'clock that morning because you have to go to the bank first. And because immigration is now so far out of town, we just didn't bother going until after lunch. So what we did do, we went and got the bank statement, 6 months, got that done, and then went to get breakfast, and then got there just straight after lunch. And to be honest, there wasn't anybody there. But there's no way we'd have got back home, got the neighbour or whoever to sort out the affidavit to then go back to immigration. So, as we was about to go home, the immigration officer stopped us once more. Like, what now? He said, okay, just sit down. Get out your original, not your copy, get out your original marriage certificate. Okay, so we got out our original marriage certificate. He said, okay, sit there. And she got one of her companions, co-workers, whatever you call them, to take a photograph of myself and Beau holding up the certificate with the immigration officer sat with us in the photograph as proof that we're married. So, very happy. So, it was weird. It was a really, really weird experience. So, we went home after that thinking, what's just gone on? Fortunately, Beau's got a friend who sorted it out, and then by the time she got in work the next morning, she had the copies of everything all signed and whatever. We then went to immigration. So Beau had to take another day off work, by the way. Well, half a day. And she went all the way back up there and ended up, just walked in, took it, and they said, oh, you know, you don't need the house book. So we didn't need a copy of the house book from the owner or the neighbour or friend, whatever you want to call it. But we did need them to sign the affidavit or document. I can't remember what it's called, but as I say, I'll put it there again. You have to look for it yourself. And then ended up, didn't need the house book, but needed the ID. You must have the ID. And signed as well. Oh, it was just a pain. I mean, it wasn't, how can I explain it? It wasn't much more work, but they could have at the very least announced it. They could have at least told us. We had no idea, absolutely no idea whatsoever. It's not on the immigration website. It wasn't at the time, it may be now, I don't know. And also, there was nothing on the document that you get to make sure you've got all the correct documents, if that makes sense. And it was just an absolute bind, because it's a 50-kilometre round trip, yes? So go to immigration from the centre of Khon is a 50-kilometre round trip. We had to do it twice. And then in 30 days, I've got to go again. So now, this year, it was 150 kilometres, or it will be by the time I've got my full 12-month extension. And at the time, we have a major petrol crisis, or diesel, shall we say. Don't quote me on it. I don't know if this is for all immigration offices. Is it a Thai-wide thing now? Or is it simply just Khon immigration? I don't know. And I think what it's doing now is, rather than immigration officers coming to your house to check whether or not you're still there, you just fill out this form. Or rather, you get your neighbour to. Oh, it's such a pain. But all I can suggest that you do is maybe get your missus to phone up your local immigration office first and just ask, because we were none the wiser. We had no idea whatsoever. Is it a problem? No, if you know beforehand, it's not a big deal. But if you've got no idea, then yeah, it's a real problem, because it means 2 trips. And if you're like my missus, she works. She's even doing summer school. She had to take a day off summer school in order to go and do it the second day. I don't know if it affects everybody, or is it just Khon immigration, or is it just us? Because that was my 9th year of extensions based on marriage, whereas prior to that it was always based on work. And I am still on the same non-O visa since 2004, because I had my passport stolen in Singapore of all places. And yeah, going back all those days, you didn't even need to change your visa from a non-O to a non-B for work. Now, of course, you do. The Thai rag and bone man.
Vivo ให้ราคาตั้งแต่100 ถึง 300 บาทขึ้นไปนะครับรับซื้อโน้ตบุ๊กเก่า
You can still hear him in the background. Anyway, that'll just about do for now, guys. If you have experienced this yourself, as I said, this might be just a personal thing. It's something that I have experienced. It may or may not happen to you. If it has, let me know in the comments below. And I promise, be back to making videos as normal from now on. Now I've got my laptop back, yay. Although it may be a little bit disrupted with Songkran around the corner. Anyway guys, that'll just about do. Take care, bye bye.